with AdBuilder, you can launch eye-catching ads, impress sellers by putting their property in front of thousands of local buyers. This is great in listing presentations or anything that you have to do. It's when you create an ad, you're kind of doing like a set it and forget it campaign. It's always compliant, it's always accurate, and anytime you change the listing in the MLS, the ad actually updates itself, so you don't have to worry about that. And then finally, the ad generates quality leads, buyers before you have an offer, and future sellers once the deal is pending. Next, every lead lands in your inbox. And with something called your AdBuilder dashboard, you get the name, contact info, and the listing that they came from right to your inbox. The dashboard shows you views, clicks, leads, and budget progress in real time. And the real number or stat that matters, agents who run AdBuilder ads, they actually can reduce the days on market by up to 46% for their sellers. So it really is almost like a secret weapon that you can use. All right, so now I'm going to kind of go into, let's say you've purchased the ad. What happens after? Like, what should you expect? Let's talk about that. So once your ad goes live, after you purchase it, it usually becomes active within 2 to 3 hours. So in some instances, it may take up to 24 for your ad to be fully published. So just so you know the timeline. And then once your ad is live, it enters a short learning phase where the platform collects essential data to identify the appropriate audience. This phase is vital. It's for optimizing performance and ensuring your ad targets the right demographic. After the learning phase concludes, you should notice an uptick in views and clicks and leads. All right, so another thing is managing this campaign with your ad. So once your ad is live, you can easily keep track of its performance. You simply return to the location where you purchased your ad in your MLS and click on Manage Campaign or Edit Campaign. That may vary based on your MLS. But this will lead you to a dashboard where you can view campaign analytics to assess how well your ad is performing, assess the seller's report for valuable insights and recommendations, initiate a new campaign if you're looking to broaden your advertising efforts, and by actively monitoring your ad's performance and making necessary adjustments, you can enhance your advertising success. Now, next I want to talk about something called the seller report, and this is key once you've launched your ad. So the seller report is a live link that you can share with your client, and it updates every 15 minutes. 1 second here. Excuse me. My computer kind of went on a, there we go. So the live link updates every 15 minutes. Sellers can see exactly how their home is being marketed online. So you won't have no more of those "what's happening with my listing" calls you get. It shows all performance for the listing, not just one campaign. So I guess a good tip would be to send this link of the seller's report the day that the ad goes live to your clients, and it will do that check-in call for you. The seller report provides 2 key metrics that I want to talk about. The first one is views. It's indicated on the report as "saw your ad." So this metric reveals how many people have been exposed to the ad. And it's a good way to understand your campaign's reach and the level of exposure your listing has received. And then next we want to talk about clicks. So clicks, it's noted as expressed interest on the report. And this shows the number of individuals who've engaged with your ad by clicking on it. It's a clear indicator of the interest and engagement that your ad is generating. So these 2 metrics, they really offer valuable insights for your sellers. empowering them to understand and optimize their campaign performance effectively. All right. And then finally, I want to talk about how easy it is to share this. And we have two ways to do it. You can copy paste the link by simply clicking copy on the report to obtain it, and then paste it into an email, message, or any other communication platform like you do any other information. And this method provides a straightforward way to share the report with others. You can also use a share button, and this is on the report, and you'll be prompted to choose an app or a platform for sharing. So you can select your preferred options such as email or messaging apps to share the report directly with someone. So by utilizing these two features, you can effectively distribute your report and keep your sellers updated on the performance of your ad campaigns. And with that, I think that's enough slides from me. Chris is going to go into more detail about what happens after an ad is purchased and more of what to expect. So Chris, I'll hand it over to you.
All right. Let me see if I can share mine.
That was great, Destiny. I just wanted to clarify, they'd be able to just send the report directly like from their phone as a message link. That's
Yes.
fantastic. Great.
Yes.
All right, can everybody see this screen?
We see the green demo screen. Oh,
Perfect.
Let me
there we
stop.
go.
There you go, Chris.
Do you see it?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm briefly gonna go over building an ad. Obviously we have two options, ad intelligence, ad target. I'm just gonna touch on ad target because I'm gonna go into ad intelligence. Ad target goes only to Facebook and Instagram. It's kind of an event within a listing. So if you want to do a open house, let's say you want to get it out, next week on a Tuesday for Saturday or Sunday, you run this one. It's kind of a 5, 7, 10 day ad. The difference between the two really is going to be for ad target right here. You can edit this primary ad text. That's one of the benefits of ad target. Um, you can just write, kind of what makes the house pop or sizzle, or just add some information there. Um, but that's not what we're going to go into. We're going to go into the kind of set it and forget it ad intelligence. This one goes to Google, Bing, Facebook, and Instagram. It's going to be, this is primary ad text you're not going to be able to change because, obviously it's going to move with every event you have within the listing. So let's say tomorrow you're just listed, you're on the market, and then next Tuesday you go, I'm going to have an open house. The minute you put that into your MLS, the ad will change to an open house. It'll announce the date and time. Once the open house is done, it'll go back to a classic ad. Maybe you do a price reduction, it'll click over to that. Hopefully you get under contract, it'll click over to that. So it's kind of, as we say, a set it and forget it. So once you select that, you hit next. Now we get to your ad goals. Your budget, as you can see here, the minimum is 150 for 15 days. You get an estimated performance. And we have different spending presets. You can click on those, see what those look like if you want. But I always tell people, your marketing budget, you know what the listing is, how long it's been on the market, how much you want to put towards it, etc. So we're just going to go with the minimum of 150. If you wanted to go, let's say 17 days, 170, think of it as $10 more a day. So as you build it up, 220 days, etc. So you can always click in here and type in the number. It may say warning budget too low, but that's okay. Like I said, this is the bare minimum for 15 days. Next will be your priority. We have views, clicks, leads. Leads, we do know that it's a narrower target. So if you're looking for eyeballs, I always let people know if you're really looking for eyeballs and want to get it in front of people, views and clicks are going to be your best bet. Leads are going to be a little more unqualified. They're Facebook driven leads, so it's kind of hit or miss. You'll still get leads with views or clicks. It's just for me, I think it's more of growing your buyer pool and maximizing that. But you can choose any one of these, doesn't change the price or the duration. And then lastly, you get to choose your target audience. You can do a 20, 50, 25 or 15-mile radius. Obviously, this house was in Denver. So if the listing, it'll be the listing address is where the pinpoint is. If you think, hey, I know there's a lot of people coming from Boulder, you can move it up to Boulder. You're in California. If you have people coming from Nevada, you can move it to Nevada. It's kind of where your market is and where you want to expand it to. Again, you can do 15, you can do 25, you can do 50. Totally up to you. Again, doesn't change anything on the price or anything like that. Next, you get to your marketing profile. Here, it's just pertinent information, name, number, license number. You can also add your personal web address. For your brokerage, we need the name, address, and phone number as well. We do need pictures because they go on the ad. If you get here and you think you filled everything out, it will tell you that you're missing something before you can go any further. So just know that. Then you get to the review page. Here, you're going to look and make sure that the dates are correct, the duration, your budget, your estimated performance. I'm going to show you the listing website we create, but you can preview that here. And then you'll hit approve. And then you get to the pay window. As we just said earlier, there will be a discount code. What I will tell you is uh, you must have a payment method stored before you type in the discount code and apply it. If you try to type it in right away, it won't work. So know that. The other thing I will tell you that I totally missed, but for the ad, whether you do the one I just showed you or the ad target, we grab the first 8 photos in the order you have them on your MLS. That's going to be part of the ad. And what I'm going to show you right now is what that looks like. So this is a live ad. And as you can see, it'll scroll through about 8 pictures. It has some information up here about the home. This is where your information will be. So this is, kind of what the ad looks like in the wild. Now that listing page I talked about is going to be here. So when what we're trying to do is get them to get a little taste and want a little more. And we get them here, which is the listing page, landing page we create. Now, what this is all your photos from your MLS and your about or comment section from your MLS. So this will have everything in it. And what happens is this comes up. This is where you're trying to get your leads. So we have a pop-up for them to fill out information. So then, you can get that, give them a call, see if they want more information, want to go see the house, etc. Now, what we talked about, it was the seller report. So for this one, what I'm going to show you is their seller report. As you can see, 111,000 saw the ad, 399 expressed interest. I do want to caution you, this is one of 4 ads. So this is their 4th ad they've run. So this is the cumulative. Like we said before, you just have one seller report. So the minute you start an ad for a listing, their first one, you can send them that seller report. You can copy, share it however you want. You send the link. They have it. They click on it. It will update automatically. You don't have to resend it. If they have it here as a web page and maybe it's a bookmark, they may have to refresh it if they keep it open, but it does update every 15 minutes. And if you run another ad, they don't have to have another one. They can use the same seller report from the beginning. It'll just tell you everything you need to know here. What's great about this is, one, it shows you're marketing the property. You're not just doing the usual like some other agents. You're actually going out and going on social media. 2, you can show your agents, hey, look, we've done 3 open houses. We have this many people have seen the ad. This many people clicked on it. I have so many leads. And then you can kind of pivot and, with this data, you can kind of go, hey, we've been on the market for 3 weeks. Maybe it's time for a price reduction. This just gives you a little bit more data to talk to them about. And lastly, what's great about this is you can take it to your listing presentations. This kind of separates you from the rest of the crowd, kind of shows them in real, hey, this is what I do. I don't just say, hey, I posted on Facebook and Instagram. You actually use something that does it and has a report for it. One last thing, remind me, I'm going to include a couple links in the chat. One will be an FAQ. Another one will kind of be what I glossed on over here. And if you have any questions, please just give us a call. We can always walk you through it step by step. Once you get it down, it takes like a minute. Um, but we can always help you, depending on the listing, et cetera, what you're looking for. So there you go.
Thank you, Chris. All
Um,
right. So lastly, I want to share, let's see here.
I'm gonna.
This is our discount code. Is everyone
It
able to
looks like
see?
it's coming. It says it started. I think it's just taking a moment. Oh, back to the green demo screen. And thank you for including those links. The links are in the chat.
Yep.
Oh, perfect. There we go.
There we go.
It is showing your screen now.
Oh, wonderful. So please, you can use this code MLS listings 20 for 20% off your first ad from AdBuilder. And that's all we have today. Thank you for joining us. And if you have any questions, please reach out here on the chat, or like Chris has posted, you can give us a call or email us, and we'll be glad to help you through.
Get started with MLS Listings on-demand training videos. From the Pro homepage, click on the training option at the top of the page. From there, choose from a range of videos covering the fundamentals of Matrix, listing management, and CMAs. Click on the View More option to access even more videos and explore all the resources, tools, and strategies available to you.
And don't forget to click that subscribe button on our MLS Listings YouTube page.